to love Kentucky. For these past 4 years, it flew by so quick. But Lexington, Kentucky has got a special place in my heart for a couple reasons now. One is because my daughter going there for the past 4 years and flew by and graduated. Graduated this past weekend. And then another fun little story that I have talked about before, so I don't know if this is the first time you're hearing it or not, but a very surreal moment, a serendipity moment, and little disturbed facts too. So last year when I'm visiting my daughter, not this December, the December before, she was turning 21. So me and my daughter's mother came down to Kentucky to visit her on her 21st birthday. And we said, hey, let's go out, let's have her first legal drink, right? You gotta do the quotes. Her first legal drink at the first bar we see. So we go outside the hotel, and kitty corner from the hotel, we walk into the first bar, and my daughter had a couple of her girlfriends with us, so it's just me, my ex-wife, and my daughter, and a couple of her girlfriends. I go up to the bar to order a round of drinks for her first legal drink at 21. And the bartender was a pretty young guy, maybe late 20s or 30, and takes me to the side and goes, hey, you're Dan, the guitarist from Disturbed, right? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, can I get a picture with you? So I did. And then he proceeds to tell me a little bit of the backstory. He says, do you know that on the Disturbed album, The Sickness, that there's a little pharmacy label on the bottom of the album artwork? And did I know that was in Lexington, Kentucky? And I said, I remember, vaguely that it was Lexington, but I guess I just didn't put it together after 25 years. So I said, no kidding. I go, well, where's that pharmacy? Where's that building at today? And he goes, you're standing in it. So of all the places in the world, out of all the bars we could have gone into on her 21st birthday, out of all the schools she could have picked to go to, she happened to pick Lexington, Kentucky, University, Kentucky. We happened to stumble across this bar, first bar we see from our hotel, and it happens to be the pharmacy that the label on the Sickness album had. So I looked on the walls in the bar, and they had some old school photos of it. I can't remember the year off the top of my head. It was in the 1800s. And they had pictures of the old pharmacy, and that now converted into a bar that's called Harvey's in Lexington. So very cool moment. I had chills up my spine, kind of killed my buzz in the moment because I was kind of in shock that, what are the odds that I walk in and it happens to have that kind of connection, not only to the band, but to my daughter and that too. So pretty crazy moment. So we went back, fast forward to this year. Now she's 22 and just graduated on Saturday, and we went back to the bar to kind of revisit it one more time. But I love Lexington, very cool city. We've grown to really love it and find some good restaurants, and there's a couple cool bars to hang out. Nice little college town, great campus. So very cool. Okay, I'm seeing a bunch of familiar names on here. What's up, Jason? Andrew, scrolling through here. Driving safely. So anyways, it is finally a decent day out here in Chicago. It's 58 degrees, my car says, but it could be better, but it's decent. It's been pretty bipolar lately. You get some really cold days, and then you get a nice day, so it's hasn't completely turned just yet, but I've been spending a lot of extra time down in Florida, in Sarasota lately. Every 3 weeks or so I've been going down to Sarasota, another place I love just escaping to, especially when it's cold out here. It's good to get away and go down there and go by the beach. Siesta Key, one of the best beaches in the country. But downtown Sarasota, I love it there. Another thing, good restaurants, everything walking distance for the most most part. And some friends down there. So hope you guys are doing good. What's up, Nigeria? Vegas. What's 103 in Vegas? Damn. I'm going to be coming to Vegas, but not probably till later in the year. Go see Metallica at the Sphere, right? I'm sure some of you got to be going to that. I haven't been to the Sphere yet. Been dying to go. I know David and Mike went there not too long ago, a couple months ago, to see the Eagles. I couldn't make it then. But here we are. So I've been very busy lately, personally, going through a lot of stuff, going through a couple moves. Still going to mainly stay in the Chicagoland area, but I'm moving from one house to the next, getting settled in my place in Sarasota as well, just so I can split my time. Been jamming a little bit, getting ready for the 2 shows. What's up, Moni? Haven't seen you in a long time. What's up, Gail? Yeah, I haven't. It's been nice to kind of get back on the guitar. I was just playing piano a little while ago at home. Just, knocking off the dust a little bit because we haven't had a show since our last show in Europe. In Scotland was our last show. So we only had the 2 shows coming up in July. That's it, this whole entire year. 2 shows. We have Ink Incarceration in Mansfield, Ohio. That is the Shawshank Redemption prison. If you've seen the movie Shawshank Redemption, it's not an active prison, but you can go in there and take a tour of the place. Pretty amazing. Massive lineup, 3-day lineup. We headline Friday night. You got Limp Bizkit one of the nights, and I think Bad Omens one of the other nights, and a list of some of the best bands out there, of course. So looking forward to that. And then a week after that, we are going to Hollywood, Florida, near Fort Lauderdale, if you didn't know that. That's at the Hard Rock Casino Hotel, the big glass guitar looking hotel. Haven't been there in probably over 20 years. Wine to the Stars. What's up, brother? And that's about it. So just enjoying my time, traveling a bit, personally, between here in Chicago and Florida for the most part. And going to enjoy the summer. I'd say 95% of it here in Chicago, because once this weather breaks, then that's a great time to be here. So hopefully you guys are doing good. Let's see, Cracker Marie, seeing some names. So hopefully we'll be bringing some production out on these 2 shows. I know it's only just 2 shows, but we're definitely going to bring some cool production with us. Looking forward to playing again. Kind of very much miss it. It's nice to get a little break, a little downtime after that successful run last year we had with the 25th anniversary tour of The Sickness. But this is just going to be a little tease for us to get back on stage and only do 2 shows. What's up, Hugh Ryan? And the Valerie J. I see all you guys familiar names here. Moni again. Haven't seen you in a long time. Hope you're doing good. But yeah, just running around. Looking forward to a lot of concerts coming through the Chicagoland area in the south suburbs where I'm from. The amphitheater is opening up. Concerts coming through. I think they got Kid Rock this weekend. There's a bunch of stuff. There's a summer, what do they call it? Summer '99 tour, I think, with Creed. And I just seen Alter Bridge the other night at a great venue called the Salt Shed here in Chicago. And Filter open up. I missed the opening band. I got there a little late because I had a little bit of a drive ahead of us, but it was cool to catch Filter and hear some of those songs. It's been a while since I heard some of those Filter tracks. Another Chicago-based band originally. Well, I'd say because Richard Patrick lived here. I think he said maybe 6 or 7 years back in the day. But around that time that Short Bus album came out, I think is when they were making that album. I think he was living here at that time. But very cool concert. Alter Bridge sounded amazing as always. Tremonti's a fucking monster on guitar, and so is Miles, by the way. But yeah, all the guys are great. They sound awesome. So it was really cool to see them, and killing it as always. Hope you guys are good. I'm going to go downtown Friday night for my friend's birthday. Big birthday dinner downtown, so looking forward to that. Okay, can't wait for Ink. Yeah, Incarceration is very cool, so you guys should look that up. Another Danny Wimmer festival, so Danny Wimmer Presents. You got to Google that. He is the promoter for a lot of the big festivals that happen around the country, and he kills it. And always has the best bands out there, so it's amazing. What's up, Julie? Nico. Okay, let's see who else. Helen. What's up, Helen? That's a lot of familiar names. So thanks for jumping on, guys.